Hey beginners, so we're gonna go ahead and start on our 5-minute devotions for children. All right, so you guys can follow along, try sounding out as we read the book. All right beginners, try to follow along if you can. In a small pond, a mother frog lays her eggs. The eggs stick together under the water, waiting to hatch. When the time is right, little fish-like animals called tadpoles or pollywogs hatch from the eggs. They don't look like frogs at all. They have big heads and tails that wave in the water as the tadpole swims in the pond. All day long, the tadpole swims and eats and grows. After a while, its legs begin to grow from the tadpole. Its body gets larger and its gills begin to disappear. After more time has passed, the tadpole begins to grow front legs and its tail begins to disappear. It looks more like a frog and is called a froglet. Finally, the tail is gone and the frog is all grown up. It breathes air but can still swim when it wants to. God makes all things change. Just like pollywogs, you will get bigger and grow strong. One day you may even be as tall as your daddy or mommy. Every day you are learning new things. God has wonderful plans for you as you grow up. All right, beginners, we're gonna go ahead and answer some questions of what we just read. The first question is, can you find the frog's eggs in the picture? Now I'll give you a minute to look really closely at the picture. Let's go over. This is a frog. This is a tadpole. Now this is a frog with legs, so it's a froglet. So the eggs are all the way down here on the bottom of the pond. Good job. What is another name for tadpole? Do you guys remember? It was a funny name. It was a pollywog. And the next question is, what is something you might like to do when you grow up? I know for me, when I was younger, I wanted to be a fireman. But now I'm an adult and I'm super happy being your teacher. And the last question is, why do you think God makes all things grow and change? That's a good question. Why do you think God makes all things grow and change? If you need to pause the video, you can. I think God makes things grow and change because, well, He has a plan for all of us. And if we're little, will we ever know how to drive? Would we ever go to college or get a job? If we stay little forever, we won't. So He has a plan for us when we're adults. So we have to grow and change so we can fulfill those plans. And our verse says, so Jesus grew both in height and in wisdom, and He was loved by God and by all who knew Him. Luke 2:52. That's great to know that Jesus was a child once before, because sometimes being a kid can be hard. And He was a child too. But just like Jesus grew, you will too. All right, I hope you guys liked the devotion, and I'll read another one for you guys tomorrow.